Und damit, okay, es kann gleich losgehen. Einen Augenblick. So, na, hallihallo, da bin ich. Hat heute etwas länger gedauert. Ich war leider ein bisschen übermäßig fertig von der Arbeit. Shit happens. Aber jetzt habe ich erstmal schon mal eine Kanne Tee getrunken. Und geht's mir gleich schon mal besser. Hallöchen, Corvo. Schön, dass du da bist. Schön, dass ich nicht gleich so alleine durchstarte.
Have you found anything of interest? Keep looking. This place is a treasure trove.
Those are some portentous-looking books. I wish I could read them.
So,
Obnaxis must have been a big believer in crystals. Or maybe this is how people light their houses. Maybe this is totally normal for Arcadia.
machen wir das Beste aus diesem sehr, sehr kurzen Wochenende für mich.
Obnaxis was a very well-read man, thing. Without a reference to the Purple Mountains, that map won't help me.
This is fascinating.
Was da auch immer steht. Das ist bestimmt interessant.
All those years and it was right here under my nose.
This place has the slightly tacky ambience of a New Age shop.
Das bestimmt genauso.
What does this mean?
Konnte ich das einfach nicht lesen? Nee, heute kann ich wahrscheinlich nicht mehr lesen. Das lag wahrscheinlich an der Arbeit.
Obnaxis must have been a big believer in crystals. Or maybe this is how people like their
Das kann ich
houses.
leider auch nicht
Maybe
lesen.
this is totally normal for Arcadia.
Es tut mir leid.
There are enough musty old books here to fill a university library's special collection of musty old books.
Wrong about that part. But at least now I know.
This place has the slightly tacky ambience of a New Age shop. Those are some portentous-looking books. I wish I could read them.
Ich muss mir schon ein wenig Mühe geben, ja. Ich hatte heute Reif für die Inseltag, also, ne?
Obnaxis was a very well-read man, thing. Someone's been sleeping in my bed, said Papa Bear, before mauling Goldilocks and devouring her whole. Don't ever mess with fairy tale creatures. Obnaxis must have made the bed before leaving for good. That's kind of sad and eerie.
Ja, ich hatte einen sehr arbeitsintensiven Samstag. Ja, also, das war ein Irrenhaus. Oder ein Haus, das irre macht, ne? Man kennt es.
Since this place is so much bigger on the inside than the outside, I thought maybe it existed in a pocket dimension of sorts. But I can still see Mercuria out there, so...
This is fascinating.
Obnaxis must have made the bed before leaving for good. That's kind of sad and eerie.
All those years and it was right here under my nose. Obnaxis left so much behind. There's a wealth of information here.
Without a reference to the Purple Mountains, that map won't help me.
A reference to the Purple Mountain? Ja, Was mache ich jetzt hiermit?
This looks interesting.
The first dreamer references in the annals of dreaming. That's this book right here. And the chapter about the first dream, it's certainly a starting point. Let's see what it says.
Can you read that book?
I've lived in Arcadia for decades, and there hasn't been much to do aside from studying ancient texts, so yes, I can read this book. Let's see, the chapter in question speaks of the Ular. They are said to be wardens of the Dreaming One, whatever that means. It's a rough translation. The English language isn't quite up to the task. The Ular and the Yete, one people that split into two. That sounds familiar. It says here the Yeti left the Purple Mountains to go south to burrow into the ground. Something about a well of dreams. I mean, I don't know how much of this is true and how much is fantasy or prophecy. It's a difficult book to decipher. There's also something about two dreamers becoming one. It's vague. This is almost certainly a prophecy of some sort. The Ular live on Cloud Peak. It's in the mountains of Yedra. Where's that on the map? Ah, there it is. Straight north across the plains, right in the middle of the border mountains. This is an old book, so I don't know if they still live there. I've never heard of the Ular. They might all be dead. I'm not sure how useful this is to you, but there it is.
Aber there it is. Okay, ich werde mal auch diesen Schnipsel hier auflesen.
That note fell out of the annals when Westhouse turned the pages.
Uiui. So.
I knew it! I knew it!
I knew it, I knew it. Okay, und dann mal weiter. Na, so.
What do you think this means?
I'm not sure there's much to learn from that one.
Ich habe wieder ausgelassene Frames. Das ist eine Frechheit. Also an meiner OBS-Version liegt es diesmal nicht. Oh je.
What do you think this means?
I'm not sure there's much to learn from that one.
This note fell out from the pages of the annals. What's a soulless stone?
I'm not sure.
That sounds ominous.
It does indeed. I don't know about any soul stone, but I'm guessing this Clax fellow does. I wonder if Abnaxus means old roper Clax. April told me his story. He was a two-bit wizard who resided in a floating castle up north near the border mountains. April said she taught him a lesson. She didn't get into any details, but he lost his castle. Last I heard, he's doing children's theater here in town. Reformed, apparently, if that's a thing a wizard is capable of. Sounds like this soul stone is important.
How do I go about finding it?
The clue's right here in the text. Roper, Clax, wizard, and puppeteer. I'd start there if I were you.
I'm sure Abnaxus won't mind me borrowing this. I'll return it to him in person, if I make it to Cloud Peak.
Of course. So, was haben wir hier? Einen Stempel. Karten. Juhu. Wunderschön.
Fascinating.
Naja, zurückgeben will ich es ja jetzt nicht. When you're ready, head back into town to find Roper Clax. Okay.
If you see anything that looks relevant, let me know. I can probably decipher it for you.
Hat erstmal genug gelesen.
I think I have what I need. I should get going. Should we...
Would you mind terribly if I stayed here to read these books?
Well, it's private property, isn't it?
Abnaxus isn't coming back, and I've been itching for a chance to peruse his library for years now. I promise I won't remove anything or make a mess.
Oops,
It doesn't
hello.
look like Brian's going to do any damage to the place. He's respectful and curious. It couldn't hurt to let him stay. He might have the best of intentions, but I made a promise to blind Bob. I'd feel awful if anything happened to Abnaxus's abode.
Ich lasse ihn mal da.
I guess... Okay. I mean, it's not my house.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Ms. Castillo. I hope our paths cross again very soon.
Ach ja.
Didn't you say something about a wizard and a puppet show?
No,
No, you did. You said something about a show in the square.
I did not.
Crow.
Oh, right! Roper Clax's Fingerlings! Man, that show's great. A modern classic.
Clax. He's the wizard April Ryan fought.
That's right. He was behaving badly, so she fought him and trapped him inside some sort of calculating machine. Pretty clever stuff.
Where can I find this puppet show?
I'll show you.
Okay. Auf geht's.
I feel better having Crow around, even though I'm not sure what he can do. Still, a useless sidekick is better than no sidekick. I'm not saying he's useless.
The city feels all wrong without magicals around.
Oeh.
I wish I had wings. I could just fly to the Purple Mountains. After I get some proper directions.
This is gonna be so good.
Schauen wir doch mal hinter die Kulissen.
If you'll seek an autograph, you must purchase my book first. It's on sale today. Only...
No, sorry. I need to talk to you.
Talk, Well, I only have a few minutes before my show begins, but I'm sure I can spare a couple of them for a pretty young thing like you.
Okay, womit fange ich an?
This has to be the right man. You are Roper Clax, right? The wizard?
Who told you that?
Well, that sign, for one.
No, the wizard part. Who told you? I mean, I'm merely a humble finger puppeteer trying to make an honest living in a cold and heartless world.
But you were a wizard once.
Fully rehabilitated, I don't go anywhere near sorcery, not anymore. You should really read my highly acclaimed and best-selling memoir, A Farewell to My Wizarding Ways. It's a thrilling story of redemption and romance, of dashing heroes and wicked villainesses, of flying castles and curious calculating devices. Every word of it as true as the night is dark and the day is bright, of course.
It's an odd name for a children's puppet show. Didn't he and April have some sort of confrontation? Do you remember April Ryan?
April Ryan? Oh, yes, of course, absolutely, certainly, naturally. The bit...
The brave young woman who came to my castle and stole it, and helped me put my sorceress past behind me.
Oops.
Could I possibly forget?
Oops.
He's obviously got some issues with April. I'd be curious to learn more. So, about April.
Why does everyone want to talk about April Ryan? She was just a weak little human who stumbled onto things she didn't...
No, I must apologize. You see, April and I had some disagreements in the past. I'm past that now. I'm a different person. As for April Ryan, I hear she suffered an ignoble death at the hands of our Azadi benefactors. What a shame. What a terrible, terrible shame.
Er wirkt ein wenig salty. Ja, Das kann man so sagen.
I might as well get right to it, seeing as his. Do you recall owning a soul stone?
A soul stone? I don't know what you're talking about.
I was just wondering, since there are so many impressive tales about your powers where I come from.
And where would that be?
That was a long time ago. In another life. I've moved on. I'm a different person now in every way.
I was just wondering what happened to the stone.
She took it, that bitch.
Balance? Pardon me? I don't know where that came from.
Oh je.
The wicked witch of the north, as these simpletons call her. As if they have any idea who and what she truly is. She lurks in Riverwood in the dark places. She feeds on that stone like a...
Like I said, that's in the past, and I've left it all behind long ago. Now I make an honest living bringing joy to children through my most excellent and revolutionary finger puppet theater. And on that note, I must beg your pardon, young miss. The show is about to begin.
Can we please talk again afterwards? I have some more questions.
Sure. Absolutely. After the show. Yes. Toodaloo.
Toodaloo. Verspannt? Ja, ich bin verspannt. Ich bin chronisch verspannt, kann man fast behaupten.
This is gonna be so good.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, humans and... well, humans. And you, Azadi soldier standing over there, you're welcome to watch, just don't rattle your sabers or rustle your suits. Welcome to this morning's performance of The Fingerlings. I am your host and puppeteer, Roper Clax, esteemed thespian and raconteur, author and entrepreneur. My book is available for purchase with a free personalized dedication. Speak to me after the show. A donation is both appreciated and expected. Drop your coins into the box after the show. Remember that every iron piece goes towards a good purpose.
Woohoo! Go Fingerlings!
My beloved Fingerlings, handcrafted reproductions of renowned actors from across Arcadia, immortalized in finger puppet form by skilled artisans. Using only the finest fabrics and natural materials, these lovely creatures are as dear to me as children, and as talented and protean as the finest human players. You're all welcome to approach the stage after the show, of course, to admire my finely crafted miniatures up close and intimately. No food, no touching, no children. And now, beloved audience, prepare yourselves for a journey into mystery, for a true story of wizardry and magic. I present to you the tale of the good-hearted wizard and the villainous winch.
Die sind doch aus
Once upon a
Pappe.
time, in
Ja,
the
genau.
distant north, there lived a kindly old wizard in a wonderful flying castle. This very friendly wizard liked to tease and toy with the people of the land, and sometimes he would do silly things like turn them into stone or furry animals and bottle up the wind. Naturally, he meant no harm, and the people of the land loved the wizard like they would a grandfather, a very young and very handsome grandfather. But one day, an evil sorceress from a distant land came to visit the kindly wizard. This ugly, selfish witch didn't understand that the wizard was only trying to make people happy. She used her dark sorcery to steal all of his possessions and trap him inside a tiny little
box where the gentle wizard was barely able to breathe. The poor old man was trapped for many moons inside this box before a benevolent wandering god arrived to free him from his prison. The wizard pledged eternal allegiance to the wandering god in return for vengeance against the cruel witch who trapped him. Together they...
There he is, Commander. The dangerous loon who's corrupting our youth with his occult finger rings.
What? What's this? What are you doing? What's going on? You can't... Hey! Hey! Hands off!
You're teaching children of magic, old man. You ought to know better.
Release me, you dishonorable brute!
By the authority vested in me by the Greater Azadi Empire and the Emissary, and in accordance with provisional imperial law prohibiting any and all teachings of occult magic, I'm taking you into custody.
You can't do this! You don't know who I am!
Tell it to the magistrate, wizard.
My fingerlings! My precious handcrafted fingerlings! No!
Oh, böse. Nun
I
ja.
can't believe that they arrested him. What a travesty.
Nun ja, chronisch. Ja, ich brauche immer Massagen eigentlich. Und deswegen habe ich hier auch eine Massagesitzauflage, aber die wäre jetzt ein bisschen zu laut auch und das würde auch stören dann. Aber Handmassagen wären natürlich auch mal prima, aber nun ja. Ne, dann könnte ich jemanden fest einstellen, glaube ich.
I don't think he's alone in there. He has company.
I cannot believe that they arrested him. What a travesty.
I didn't see that coming.
I guess the Azadi aren't fans of creepy puppet shows either.
I think it had more to do with him being a wizard. Okay, shit. So what now? He was my only lead to the Soul Stone. All I have to go on is something about a Yaga and Riverwood.
Riverwood? I know Riverwood. I've been to Riverwood. If it's Riverwood you need, I know how to get to Riverwood.
Really? And the Yaga? The Wicker Witch?
I don't know anything about Yagas, but I do know something about witches in Riverwood. On my last trip there, we had a close encounter with one of them. That witch is toast, of course, but I can probably find my way back to Riverwood. It's north. We go north. Wait, which way is up? Yeah, north.
Okay. Okay. That's something, right? Much better than nothing. We just need a way to get north that doesn't involve me walking all the way.
Or me flying. I'm not flying all that way. I tire easily. Wait. I feel a cunning plan coming on. Follow me, Zoe.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, a
It's either a
plan.
cunning plan, or I need the toilet. But I'm pretty sure it's a cunning plan.
Okay. Was bezahlst du? Ja, eine Kanne Tee vielleicht. Ich glaube nicht, dass du davon leben könntest.
I still can't believe you pulled off the voice and the whole fake hand thing.
The hat looked great on you.
Totally. Not so sure about the beard, though. My face is itchy. Speaking of faces, I can never show mine in Mercuria again. Not after that last bit we did.
If everything goes well, you won't have to.
At least we have a ride. Can I trust this thing?
They're docile cows, the Elguan. Just leave it to me. Mush, Daisy, mush!
Whoa, whoa, I think you're upsetting her.
I'll leave the cowgirling to you. I'll fly ahead and scout the terrain instead. Don't lose sight of me!
Freie Kost, Tobi. Ja, sowas lässt sich einrichten, ne?
How much longer will this journey take? Must be nearly a week now.
It's been less than 2 days, and I'm beginning to regret bringing you along.
You're stuck in the cargo hold of a cloud ship with your worst enemy. How could you possibly have any regrets?
And people say you have no sense of humor. If there was ever a time to make peace with Liko, this is likely it. Maybe there's still a chance to create a bond between us. We're on a mission. This is neither the time nor place to make peace with Liko. We already fight side by side. That's our bond. Besides, I'm tired.
Ha.
If there was ever a time to make peace with Liko, this is likely it. Maybe there's still a chance to create a bond between us.
Sollte das versuchen? Oder einfach
We're
schlafen?
on a mission. This is neither the time nor place to make peace with Liko. We already fight side by side.
Na.
I'm sorry about your father. I know that may not amount to much now, but I was a different person then. I was blind to the possibility that there could be more than one truth. There's been so much death on the road to this place. I murdered an innocent man during my escape from Friar's Keep. He begged me to, but I still don't know if I did the right thing. I killed the warden. And for what? For justice? For revenge? Jakai's aunt was sentenced to death. I don't see how the warden's death can make up for that. And I worry about Jakai. I ran Balsebakim through and watched him bleed to death so that I could make my escape through a blood magic portal. I still wonder if his sacrifice was worth it. Have I repaid that debt? Shepard believes so. But many thought him a better man than I, so why did he have to die? I've tortured men for information. What did I gain from these actions? What did it change? What would have been different had I acted differently? All of these choices, Liko, they add up. My soul is heavy. The others believe me unaffected because I carry on as if nothing happened. But their faces and voices are there when I close my eyes. Those deaths never leave me. No words can undo these deeds. There are no excuses for the wrongs I've committed. But I am trying to heal the wounds I've inflicted. It's a long journey, Liko. And
I know. When you arrived from Friar's Keep, I wanted you dead.
really, I couldn't tell.
And people say you have no sense of humor.
They do?
We've been through much since then. I believe I know you. A little. You've taken up arms against your own people, risking shame, death, and your immortal soul. Because you believe they're misguided. It cannot be easy being hated and feared by both sides. I may still despise you because you murdered my father. I may still dislike you because you're an arrogant and intolerant shit. But I respect you, Kian. And I trust you.
Make light, click on the...
That trust goes both ways, Liko.
Well, I'm taking a nap. This half of the hold is mine. Stick to your side, or I may stab you in my sleep.
Don't worry. I've no intention of cuddling up next to you.
Ja, das kann man verstehen. Ja, ein Monolog war es nicht.
Are you awake?
I wasn't. This has now changed.
Did I ever tell you how my society views people like us?
I don't believe so.
The Dole Antiqua consider themselves tolerant and inclusive in all matters. And yet I've always had to hide who I am from my family and friends. If they knew the truth, I'd be ostracized. Tolerance, it seems, has its limits. But in the Resistance, no one cares. This thing we share doesn't change how they feel about us. It's strange. Strange, but liberating.
With the Resistance, you are who and what you decide to be. Regardless of color and creed, gender and religion, and... I thought you loved April Ryan.
I did. I do, but Not like that. She was someone I cared deeply about and always will. But I could never have shared my life with her. I still miss her every day. She gave me strength.
Nah, I'm going back to sleep. We have a long day ahead of us tomorrow.
A day of sitting in the dark, bickering about who passed gas?
Like I said, a long day.
Wow, ich glaube, diese Szene, die kommt nicht unbedingt zwingend im Spiel vor. In Chapter 10. Okay. Da habe ich zumindest bei denen wohl alles richtig gemacht. Wow, hier brauche ich fast eine Sonnenbrille.
Oh! Well, fuck. Oh, I mean, that hurt.
Never trust an Elguan, cowardly cows.
Oh, something must have spooked it. What do we do now?
This place looks familiar. I think we're close. In fact, I think we're...
Leave! Go, or I'll call the others.
Whoa, hey there, I'm friendly and unarmed.
You're human. You can't be
You can't be
Bird?
friendly.
Crowbird?
Hello. Hey, you're that fretful furry thing we met the first time we came through here. Ben Franklin.
Ben Bandu. This isn't the same human who accompanied you last time.
This is my new human. She's mostly harmless.
My
Say
new
hello,
human.
Zoe. Don't be rude.
Süß.
I guess.
Hello.
I have no idea who or what this creature is. For all we don't have time to chat with the locals. We're on a mission. I'm sorry, but Crow, we need to go.
Go where? I don't know where to go now. This place has changed a lot. It's like it has more dimensions. That furry fellow's local. He probably knows where to find the Wicker Witch of the North.
The Yaga.
That's it! That's the one we're looking for, right, Zoe? The Yaga!
You're looking for the Yaga? On purpose? Are you mad?
Oh, I'm not. Her, I'm not so sure about.
You know the Yaga?
She lives in this forest. We do not speak her name. She's mean.
Teddy Bear probably knows more about the Yaga.
Teddy Bear.
We need to find her right now, but we can't bring Furball with us. We'll save time if we ask the Ewok to show us the way to the Yaga.
The Ewok. Juhu.
Would you mind taking us to her?
You are mad. She doesn't like visitors. She eats visitors.
Sounds friendly, but we don't have a choice. She has the Soul Stone.
The Soul Stone? I've heard of the Soul Stone. The Yaga took it from the fallen fortress of her warlock.
Warlock? Roper Clax worked for the Yaga?
Ja.
They all did. The Gribbler, Clax, all the evil witches and warlocks of the Northlands. But they're gone now. Just like my people. April Ryan imprisoned the warlock and killed the witch. She saved us all. But then the Azadi came with sharp blades and metal tubes that spewed fire. They murdered most of us. Some fled east. I'm the only one left here now.
That's terrible. I'm so sorry.
One day, they'll come back. All the surviving Banda. Until then, I watch over their burrows. And I sing. For them. For all of us. This Soul Stone. It's important?
Natürlich ist das important. Ja, der Flattermann ist frech. Crow, den hätte man doch gerne irgendwie bei sich, oder? Ja, Ewok, ja, das wäre aus Star Wars gewesen. Hab noch einen Ewok oder Teddybär, ne? Ist der eigentlich auch Schnurz?
You'll use it to fight the Azadi?
That's part of it, yes.
I'll take you to the Yaga. Or as close as I dare go to her lair, anyway.
Great! I was expecting you to say no, and by expecting, I mean hoping.
Does the bird always speak like that?
I'm afraid so. Lead the way, Ben.
Ja.
The Yaga's beyond the ridge. Once you cross that, you're in her realm.
You're not coming with?
Did you not hear me when I said she was hungry? No, I'm not coming with you. The walls of that place are thin, and she can smell my magic.
A wise decision, tiny man. Come on, Zoe, let's turn around and head back with Ben Ben. Maybe catch a fat squirrel and roast it for dinner?
This is what we came here for. If we don't get the Soul Stone...
Everyone dies, the world ends, no more Christmases, blah, blah, blah. I'm so sick of walking into one perilous scenario after the other. After we're done with this one, no more adventures. I swear to the feather gods of old.
You'll know you're there when you see the Gribbler's old house. She was the witch who lived here before. The Gribbler served the Yaga, and that's where she came through from the beyond.
Will you wait for us, Ben?
I'll wait until nightfall. But if you're not back by then...
We'll be back.
And I had such a craving for crispy squirrel.
Oh. Nun ja.
They've got that whole normal things that should look quaint and safe except they look horrifically scary thing. That's a not at all reassuring. Let's make sure our protagonist has to descend into terrifying darkness rather than walk into a brightly lit flowery glade. Even the plants down there look like dead hands wiggling their cold, dead fingers. Welcome to nature. Prepare to be terrified. This is all very grim. I'm expecting an evil queen and a sleeping beauty at any time. Naked, twisting branches blocking what little light there is. Check.
Check. Schön. Ja. Schön finster.
Mother of ravens! I don't feel very welcome. I mean, this isn't just a bad sign. It's all the bad signs, all at once, like a grab bag of ill omens. There are plenty of stones lying about. Let's just pick one and pretend it's the soul stone. It's not like anyone would know what it's supposed to look like.
Nein. Oh, mein Stream, der lässt wieder ein paar Frames aus, offenbar. Böse, böse. Ich habe keine Ahnung, wieso. Ich hatte ja gedowngradet und seit letztes Mal habe ich keine Veränderung vorgenommen. Wir müssen leider erstmal da durch. Vielleicht findet sich irgendwann eine bessere Lösung. Wenn vielleicht ein weiteres Update kommt. Also das Update nach dem Update quasi.
That's a not at all reassuring shade of black. And what are those swirling things? I'm not saying I won't cross it, but I do expect the bridge to do something terrible to me. Even the plants down there look like dead hands wiggling their cold, dead fingers. Welcome to nature. Prepare to be terrified. I'm glad I have Crow here. Regardless of how useless he may be at times, he's still company. I'll take company over no company anytime.
My tiny bird heart. I have a bad feeling about this, Zoe.
Wo kommt die denn her?
Not reassuring. I used to like cats. Nice kitties. Nice, red-eyed, terrifying kitties. That's so not reassuring. And I used to like cats.
I used to like cats, ja. Ich auch. klar.
Don't come any further.
Okay.
She's here. She's dangerous.
I know this smell. Dog's doo-doo, incense, and rotting flesh. Smells like witches, all right. Is it my imagination? Or is the light changing? Is it getting darker?
Dark, scary
Am
cave.
I going blind?
No way to get around it. Fairy tale
Do you hear
conventions
voices?
never fail to make... I think
I
this
hear
is
voices.
a warning sign.
I don't like disembodied voices. Disembodied voices are never a good sign.
Hallöchen, Sardoka. Na? Na, ist endlich mal Action bei Meta? Spielen sie endlich was? Wie man es nimmt, okay.
What's worse than a twisting path into darkness through thorny bushes and sharp, naked branches? A swamp. Of course there's a swamp. I feel strange. I felt this way before when I was in a coma. Inside story time. I must be on the border between waking and dreams.
Naja, Zombies metzeln klingt doch nett. Aber ist eigentlich auch schon ausgelutscht, oder?
They're speaking. It's freaky.
Mein Stream ruckelt leider trotzdem wieder, wie ich heute feststellen durfte. Also ich habe gedowngradet und so, aber irgendwie hoffe ich jetzt auf das übernächste Update.
Those the souls of lost children. If so, this place is even more horrifying than I'd imagined.
She cooked us. She ate us. We're the children that never left. It's too late to save us. Save yourself. Go!
Poor things.
Poor things.
They're speaking. It's freaky.
Solange ich kein Standbild biete, mache ich halt einfach weiter.
Don't wake her. She's sleeping. Leave her be. You'll be trapped here with us forever and ever and ever.
Ja, wie schön. Wer möchte hier nicht hausen? Nicht wahr?
Who bothers me? Who bothers the Yaga?
Okay, so maybe not just a house after all.
Ja, also eine übertriebenere Stimme hätten die es da nicht nutzen können, oder?
Aren't you gonna do something?
In der Matratze horchen, ja, das ist nicht schlecht. Nächste Woche Nachtschicht, oh je. Ja, ich habe jetzt Spätschicht gehabt, ne, ziemlich ätzend arbeitsintensiv heute und Montag gleich Frühschicht. Ist das nicht toll? Das heißt, ich schlafe morgen einmal aus und kann dann durchmachen. Naja, dann erhol dich, ne, erholsamen Schlaf. Oder sowas ähnliches. Ja, mir ist es auch nichts, aber die Schichten wechseln halt immer, weil wir können uns bei uns die Schichten halt nicht aussuchen. Und deswegen fairerweise hat dann jeder einmal im Wechsel Spät- und einmal Frühschicht und gelegentlich eine Mittelschicht. Ja, ich bräuchte auch das Wochenende, das glaubt man. Aber ich kann mir meine Arbeitszeiten halt nicht aussuchen. Also jede Woche wird ein neuer Plan geschrieben und danach muss sich dann halt jeder halten. Eigentlich schon 2 Wochen im Voraus, aber wir erfahren das meistens immer erst eine Woche im Voraus. Oder eine halbe Woche spätestens. Deswegen kann ich auch keinen festen Streamplan liefern oder irgendwas. Ich kann das nur machen, wie das halt gerade geht, ne? Sehr schade. Ich kann es mir nicht aussuchen. Ich würde es an mir am liebsten aussuchen, aber dann wären alle richtig pisst. Weil dann möchte jeder so die extra Wünsche erfüllt bekommen. Ja, also ein freier Samstag, den hat man dann im Monat mal. Der steht einen zu. Ja, jeder macht das woanders, nicht wahr? Ja, so über längere Zeit eine Schicht kann man sich auch vorstellen. Aber bei uns wäre das halt fies, weil im Monat halt die Auslastung unterschiedlich schwer ist. Ja, ja, genau. Also 2 Tage frei habe ich eigentlich immer in der Woche. Ich hatte diese Woche gleich Montag. Jetzt habe ich von Dienstag bis heute durchgearbeitet. Nun ja. Und morgen sage ich schon, übermorgen, also Montag von Montag bis Freitag durch. Und dann habe ich Urlaub. Urlaub. Den kann ich dann auch echt gebrauchen. Alle 2 Wochen dann mal ein Wochenende oder so ist schon wenig. Den Sonntag sehe ich gar nicht. Also ich schlafe einmal aus, ich kenne mich. Dann ist schon abends, also früher Abend und dann kann ich durchmachen, weil 6 Uhr beginnt die nächste Schicht. Ja, heute war echt übel. Du glaubst gar nicht, was da alles passiert ist. Das Haus, das Verrückte schafft. Ne, da kommt einer auf den Gang, so, ne, so unser neuer Chef. Der hatte Mittelschicht oder sowas. Und dann kommt er so ganz verplant durch, wollte auf Klo gehen. Ich stehe da so in einem anderen Gang vor einem Punching-Gerät, wo wir uns immer einstempeln. Und dann kommt er so hin, macht schon die Hose alles im Gang auf. Und dann, oh, etwas zu früh, ne? Ja, hallo, guten Tag. Ja, so läuft das bei uns. Da wusste ich spätestens, dass das ein schlimmer Tag ist. Nun ja, und das war ein schlimmer Tag. Typisch Einzelhandel. Ja, es ist bei uns echt krank. Das war echt krank heute. Wir waren viel zu wenige. Und der Laden wurde förmlich gefühlt überrannt. Also wir konnten das Chaos nicht bewältigen heute. Also Montagmorgen erwartet mich denn das alles noch zum Aufräumen, denke ich mal. Nun ja, ne? Einzelhandel, genau. Deshalb. Es wurde sogar freundlichst von der Kollegin durch Lautsprecher durchgerufen, wer denn mal vielleicht bei uns arbeiten wollen würde. Die Kunden haben, glaube ich, gar nicht hingehört. Ja, Kasse mag ich eigentlich auch nicht. Normalerweise verräume ich so die Kleiderstangen, also die Rückläufer aus der Umkleide und die Rückläufer an den Kassen immer den ganzen Tag. Meistens heute habe ich aber eher Kasse gemacht, weil für den sogenannten Stangendienst hatte keiner Zeit. Nun ja, ne? Und dann noch schön jeden Kunden um eine Spende anbetteln, weil Weltkindertag und so. Macht Laune. Ja, ich freue mich Montag. Normalerweise räumen wir abends ja immer alles auf, eine halbe Stunde nach Feierabend, so nach Ladenschluss, aber die halbe Stunde hätte nie im Leben gereicht. Hast du meine Mark? Ja, genau so. Das waren alle am Arsch regelrecht heute. Reif für die Insel. Nun ja. Ja, genau, ich konzentriere mich gleich schön auf das Spiel. Dann gutes Nächtle, ne? Auf eine bessere Woche und so. Schön. Okay, viel Spaß. Dann eine erholsame Nachtruhe wünsche ich dir.
We can't leave without the Soul Stone, right? Maybe we can. How about we go east and keep going until we're far away from anything that can ever hurt us, and we build a little house with a garden and... No.
You have something that's not yours.
Leave, monkey.
Not until you give me the Soul Stone.
We do not know what you speak of.
Whoa. My whole body's tingling. I can change things. I can manipulate this dream. Cool.
Once again, I got nothing. This is all on you, Zoe.
So, dann rennen wir doch mal die Bude ein.
There are 3 mines in there. But which one's the Yaga? I can hear several voices, all of them angry. It's so loud, so strong. I can't keep listening. She's too strong.
We are here at the end of things.
Let me go, you bitch!
She's awake.
Ja, zum Glück habe ich nicht die Bude eingerannt.
Get away! Run as fast as you can. Don't look back. It's too late.
I told you leave.
Ist es jetzt so klug, da hin zu rennen? X? Nein, war es nicht.
Eat not. One of us.
War es offenbar nicht.
Lost hope. Gone forever.
So, jetzt hat das funktioniert. Vielleicht sollte ich jetzt weglaufen. Ja.
Oh, this sucks. Wait, the sky? Is this story time? But it's not like how I remember it. It looks older. It looks a lot older.
Aren't you a clever monkey?
Hush, sister. Don't speak to it. Just let it lose itself in the dark. It'll weaken, and then we can eat it.
It'll probably taste honey sweet, like a newborn babe.
Do not underestimate this one, sisters. There's something different about it.
Hello?
Hallo? Wo sind wir denn?
Maybe not so clever after all.
We're hungry. We need to eat.
Not long now. You must be tired, monkey. Your eyes grow heavy. Sleep. We'll watch over you.
Show yourselves.
Und wenn ich einfach stehen bleibe? Nein? Ich laufe erstmal einfach weiter.
Is it not asleep yet? Lie down and shut your eyes, monkey. Let us feed.
That's not going to happen.
It answers back, like a thing with a mind of its own. A very clever monkey.
This one has spirit and something else. Something powerful.
You're a dreamer. And you're the Wicked Witch of the
Now,
North.
there's no need for insults. We are...
A Yaga.
No monkey has ever been here before. We're curious about you.
We?
The sisters.
Bayeb.
Ayaga.
Bayeb Ayar. Baba Yaga.
Older than time. Older than memory. Old as darkness. Always three.
Not always, sister. In the beginning, the Yaga was one, and then everything unraveled.
Light came, worlds were born, monkeys bred and became legion. And the one became three.
You are from across the divide. From a world ruled by machines.
That's right.
But not really here at all. Dreaming.
Apparently so.
We thought there was only one dreamer.
You were mistaken.
Something made you. That's interesting. We didn't see this coming. We do so love surprises.
What do you want from us, monkey?
The Soul Stone. You stole it.
Lux stole it first. Only fair that we stole it back. What do you want with it?
To bring it back where it belongs. To cure Lux. Lux is the...
Lux is the first dreamer. We know, oh, we know. You cannot teach us things, monkey. We were there in the darkness, in the time, before all this terrible brightness, before you monkeys spoiled it. We had the Soul Stone then. It fed us and made us strong, but Lux took it so that Lux could dream. We were there when Lux dreamed the first dream and the stars were born and everything came apart. If we give you the stone, we fade from memory. We will be forgotten. It's all that anchors us when there's no one left to worship and fear us.
But they do worship you, don't they? In the city, they've built effigies to the Wicker Witch.
The Wicker Witch.
A bedtime story, a spineless fairy tale for nestlings. No one truly fears the Yaga anymore. Our power is diminished.
I don't know. People need darkness. They need to be frightened. In my world, scary is popular. There are films, games, haunted houses.
Playthings. We are less than we were. We remember feeding, our stomachs bloated with flesh and fear.
Well, things change. That's how it goes.
Maybe, instead of giving you the Soul Stone, we eat you up. All your delicious memories, all your dreaming powers. Your soul will keep us warm and sated.
How's that gonna help anyone?
Help? What makes you think we'll help? We owe the universe nothing, monkey. We owe looks nothing. Why should we care if the dream ends? Perhaps, if you give us a little morsel, a taste of you, what can you offer us?
Offer?
A sin, a secret, something dark. Something you keep deep inside and fear to reveal.
Oh.
I flirted with Roman, and I've never shared that with anyone.
Böse.
I promised Hannah I wouldn't tell Queenie where she was hiding, but I did it anyway. And what for? I'm not even sure I believed I was helping Hannah. It was currency. That man in my apartment, he was trying to protect... A man died because of my actions. I didn't know who he was, but I still feel responsible for his death.
Hi, Molinos. Nice to have you here with us. Woohoo. A few people are here. I'm happy. But my stream is stuttering again a little. Not too bad, but it's still... Don't know why. I didn't change anything. But whatsoever, I will just going on as long as the picture won't stand still.
A panicked decision. The monkey didn't even know she was making a choice. Why give us this? It's a crumb, nothing more.
I betrayed a friend's trust and revealed her secret to someone else.
Not a betrayal. Not a selfish lie, not cowardice. This nibble tastes like ash and only serves to stoke our ravenous hunger.
I flirted with my therapist. I wasn't exactly unfaithful, but I think I might have been, given the opportunity.
A tiny betrayal, barely a morsel. So small, it could never fill our stomachs.
Still, we'll take this little piece of you. It belongs to us now, and you'll have no memory of it.
And in exchange, you'll give me the Soul Stone?
We will not. We made no promises. The Soul Stone is ours. We need it.
If you do that, you'll not only be destroying everything and everyone, you'll be all alone. Who will worship and fear you when they're all gone?
So what else can you offer us, monkey? What can you give of yourself to prove that this matters?
I don't know.
You demand that we give up the thing that feeds us and keeps us warm. And you cannot make a similar sacrifice.
You're right. I can't. I don't have what you're asking for. I'm human. I've made terrible decisions, but I don't linger on those decisions. I move forward and live with the consequences. Shame, anger, disappointment, regret. That's not what feeds me. I survive because I let go every day. Because I have hope and faith in the future. Not because I look back. That goes for most people. And All I want is to give those people a chance to make their choices, good or bad, and carry on living and learning. If that's not enough for you, then I have nothing. And if I don't, if I fail to bring the Soul Stone to the first dreamer, Lux dies. The dream ends. There will be no one around to remember any of us, or the choices we've made that brought us here. It all hinges on this moment in time.
We know this, little monkey. This is why we are giving you the Soul Stone. But you must do one thing for us in return.
Anything, as long as it's mine to give.
You must remember us when the dream is in you. The world needs us. Without the sisters, without the Yaga, there is no fear, no imagination. Every dream needs a nightmare.
I don't think I could forget, even if I tried. Yes, I'll remember you.
Good.
Good.
Good. Here is the Soul Stone. Take it, use it to wake Lux. We would have done it ourselves, but the Dreamer Monkey is the only one with that power.
The Soul Stone.
How do I get there?
Someone's coming. Little furry thing. They will gift you a beast to ride. Go to Lux. You will feel Lux like a lantern in the dark. Follow the light. Save the dream, Dreamer. Become one with the first.
What does that mean?
You'll find out.
And a clever monkey, beware the Wizard of Lies.
He schemes, he plots. He wishes to remake the world.
He wears a mask. He harbors ambitions. He always did. But now,
There's something in him. It's a dangerous thing, little monkey. Watch out. Now, leave.
Oh. Ich finde, so diese Dunkelheit haben die richtig cool dargestellt.
Where did you disappear to?
I have a thing about huge monster houses. I don't like them.
Oh, you're the worst sidekick.
That's what they keep telling me. I honestly don't know why.
Not sure if it's too laggy. If I watch my stream in OBS, it's okay. But if I watch the frames per second and the skipped frames is already in red color. What? A 25% skipped frames. That's harsh. That's very much. Don't know why. But no, we need to keep waiting for even the next update after the update. Maybe there will be hope. I really don't know what's up. Last time it went fine, but today it's skippy again.
Let's go back and find the furry little halfling thing again. I bet you he didn't wait for us. I bet you he's long gone.
She's letting us go. What did you do? We're free. Time to go. Thank you, Dreamer. Find Lux. Save the dream.
Kann ich hier durchrennen? Nee, kann ich nicht. No, I haven't tried updating my graphic card. I think it's updating by itself. But you're right, I can check that.
Is this the one?
That's her. That's Zoe.
You face Yaga and live? This is impossible. Who are you?
Might as well go with what everyone calls me here. Zoe Castillo, Dreamer.
Zoe Castillo, Dreamer. She know who she is. Impressive, that, for human. Well, Zoe Castillo, Dreamer, how you survive meeting Yaga without losing yourself? You strike bargain like witches of old? Sell yourself to Yaga for freedom and power? Do you serve Yaga now?
I don't serve anyone, and no bargain. I just... Who is the Yaga?
I only know what elders tell me when I was child, and I only ever encounter Yaga's servants. One of them lived in this forest before. She was Gribbler, twisted, ancient, evil thing. No one but Yaga know what Yaga truly is. Those who face her never come home, aside from you. My grandmother tell me Yaga was born before beginning of time. Lux and Yaga, light and dark, dream and nightmare. Balance is in everything human. When our world takes shape, so did Yaga. One became three. Three sisters. Innocence, age, decay. All aspects of life. More than the first dreamer, Yaga understand life. She understand mortality. Mortality in her blood. Maybe why she hate the living so much. Why she grew mean and hungry. She spread her will across world into witches and warlocks, sorcerers and necromancers, the weak and malleable. But as old magic fade, so do Yaga. Wizard Clax and Gribbler were two of her last servants, and April Ryan defeated them both. After that, they say, Yaga was diminished. Now Wicker Witch of North is joke to humans of Mercuria. They remember nothing of what she was. They never see their young eaten by night. But Yaga is not the night that threatens world now. Her darkness is different darkness, one that balances light, necessary darkness. She is nightmare that feeds imagination. The other darkness, well, other darkness is deeper and final. A black fire that spreads and burns until nothing left, until time itself is ashes. Even Yaga fear this darkness.
I believe that's why she let me go. So that I can help.
You got the Soul Stone?
You carry Soul Stone? What Soul Stone?
You can trust Bandu Masiri, Zoe. She is an elder. She returned from exile to help me find those who survived.
I have Lux's Soul Stone. I need to take it north, to the Ular.
Ular? Why Ular?
You know them?
I heard of Ular in stories. Ancient people inhabit ruins of their own civilization, high in border mountains. You know where to go?
I've seen a map. They live on Cloud Peak, in the mountains of Yedra.
Maps deceive. Go north and then west. A week's journey on foot before you start climb.
We don't have a week.
Rushing into anything is unwise. You carry Soulstone to Ula for what reason?
To return it to the first dreamer.
Lux is with Ula?
So my visions tell me.
Your visions?
I know this is hard to believe, but I promise
I believe. No need to promise. Story too unbelievable for Mole not to believe. Take Leapfur, human. Ride north, swift as wind. You will reach mountains by first light tomorrow. Leapfur can climb at least part of way. You'll be with Ula in less than 2 days.
She said someone would come, but that thing? Is it safe? I have no idea how to ride that.
Not to worry. Leapfur know well enough for both of you.
What will you do without a mount?
We use feet. Mole's not in rush. We walk slowly so that those of Banda who still live can hear us coming and meet us.
We're going east, Zoe. We'll follow the Banda who fled the Azadi. Maybe they still live. Maybe they...
We will find them, little one. Take Beast. Go north. Do what needs doing.
Ai, ai.
I feel darkness coming. Black fire. Cold as ocean. Perhaps you can stop this, dreamer. Nothing.
Yeah. Perhaps I can stop this. I need a short break. I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, I've just checked my graphic card, and there is an update. Maybe it turns out to be better after that. But I'm not sure. Hopefully it won't crash anything by now. Okay, let's go.
Goodbye, Zoe.
Thank you, Ben. And good luck. I hope you find your people again.
Did you bring tea? I already have tea here, but I'm still coughing a lot. Sorry. And my working day was holy shit. Today it's been very, very hardcore.
Thanks for coming. I know you're busy.
It's not often I get to see you. Why this place?
It's safe and symbolic, maybe? It was a safe house before it was raided by Azadi soldiers, under Kian's command.
I see. So, what news do you have for me, Elena? Your message said...
Kian has left for Gian, together with Liko, the Dolmari warrior.
For Gian?
I need to mute myself. Damn it.
Magicals? Light? Why? What does he hope to accomplish there?
This is Kian we're talking about. He believes he can save everyone. He also believes Gian holds the key to the future of the Empire.
But breaking into a fortified prison camp? He won't stand a chance.
That's why I messaged you, Mother. This might be an opportunity.
You did the right thing, child. Come.
Are you okay? Probably not. I'm not going to be okay anymore this year, I think. The last cold, it's still not, I didn't recover properly, I must admit. But it's not like I'm coughing all the time, but for today it's been a hard day, and maybe the stress pulls it out again.
Let's talk. We do not have much time.
My webcam is skipping frames as well. Okay. Last time not.
I suggest we scale the fence over there and make our way into...
We should split up.
You've read too many copper coin serials, Liko. Splitting up makes us vulnerable.
Stay together, we could both end up dead. Part ways, and one of us might still make it out, even if the other doesn't.
That's a possibility, but I still think...
Besides, one of us has to locate the administrator's quarters.
How do you know there'll be one of them?
This is an Azadi camp, Kian. There will be detailed records and documents. If you want to find a single prisoner amongst thousands, you'll need records. I'll climb the fence, enter the camp, create a distraction. I look like the prisoners. I can speak to them. If necessary, I can blend in. You find the administrator and the records. That tower looks like a good place to start.
Where do we meet?
If we make it that far, I'm sure we'll figure something out. Try not to die. You still owe me your life.
Oh, I intend to stay alive. I hope you're on good terms with your gods.
I'm on excellent terms with my gods.
Okay. Let's check the update. Yeah, it's still installing. Yes, maybe now it could be.
If I'm going to find prisoner records anywhere in this camp, it'll most likely be inside that tower. That section of the prison walls appears to be part of the old castle fortifications, from when the